Hey guys, my name is Angel Banks. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about authenticity. And I think it's really important for me to talk about this because I feel like as a dark-skinned black woman, it's very important for me to be authentic, especially on this platform. When it comes to the media, we're not very visible, and it's a shame because we have so much to offer. My case study for today is Doechii. We all know that Doechii just won Album of the Year 2025 Grammys. That is just an amazing thing. I just add, that is crazy. The third ever woman to win a Grammy in that category. Cardi B and Lauryn Hill were the two before her. Just seeing her on that stage was so incredible and just so inspiring because I've been a Doechii fan for a long time. Especially if you're a dark-skinned black woman, like she's the only artist right now who is like a spokesperson for us, or someone who you can look at and you see yourself. We've grown up as dark-skinned women mainly not really seeing many people in the media who resemble us. So having someone as talented, as beautiful, as amazing as Doechii on that platform, winning a Grammy, just, if that doesn't inspire you, then I don't know what will. So I just really want to just give Doechii her flowers because she is someone who is incredibly talented and amazing and who has inspired me to even be on this platform right here, because I feel like when I listened to her music, the things that she was saying, the topics that she was talking about, everything was just so raw and uncut and authentic. And I feel like as a creator, it's so important to be that, especially as a dark-skinned woman. There's so many topics that only you can touch on, only you can really speak about. And if you're not doing that, then you're not doing what God wants. God wants you to be unapologetically yourself. And if that means making people uncomfortable, then you have to do it. Watching her journey and just doing some research about her and like where she's come from and the things that she used to do is super inspiring, because it just shows you that it just takes that one video, that one thing that you do that can actually propel you. I feel like as creators, we really need to kind of like look out for messaging. I feel like there's so much messaging out there, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere that you're like consuming media, there's so much messaging that is been put there for you. Those are the kind of things that you need to be tapping into. Or sometimes you can do too much and you can feel like, okay, what video can I make that's going to make people watch? What video can I make that's going to engage with people? What video am I going to make that's going to give people value? But I think it's really important to make things that you like and do things that make you happy, because the audience comes last. So Kanye, for example, people love him because he just does what he wants to do, and you either like it or you don't. Is we can take a lot of inspiration from the greats and the people that have come before us, because they have produced things for us to consume, but they produced it maybe like 2 years ago, but we're only just now consuming it and appreciating it. And if you make something and it doesn't hit in that first release, when you first release something, like, it might discourage you, but that's what you need to understand, is that the audience comes last. Everything you do is just like you're making a portfolio for yourself. You have all of this content that's sitting here for if someone decides to give a fuck about you in 3 years, they have this whole catalog to look back at. They have this whole catalog to see that, wow, this person's really been putting in the work for 3 years. It's so important to keep going, even if you're not getting the instant gratification that you want, or you're not getting the validation that you feel like you deserve. If I put this video out and it only gets like 10 views, I don't care, because I'm not making it for views. I'm making it because this is what I want to do, and I feel like even if one person sees this and feels inspired by it, that is something that is profound, because there's someone sitting down right now wishing that they put their camera on and made a YouTube video, but they're not going to do it. But I am. When Michael Jackson was like, I need to put this song out because I feel like if I don't, Prince will do it. And it's crazy because it's like, when you're at a high level of frequency and you're around other people with high levels of frequency, sometimes your consciousness can jump to them. Like sometimes things that you want to do, if you don't do it, someone else will do it. I'm a fashion designer, and there's loads of things that I thought of, and like 2 weeks later I've seen it on social media and I'm like, damn, I should have just made it. But because I didn't, someone else is doing it. And it's crazy because we have this creative consciousness or collective consciousness that exists. So if you're creative and you're thinking about that thing, that business that you want to start, or that song that you want to write. If you don't do it, somebody else will. Somebody else will. If something is on your heart and you felt like you wanted to do it for a long time, this is the time to do it. It's 2025, guys. We're not allowing this year to go past without us doing things and making moves that we want to do. Who cares if people see you? Who cares if people have an opinion? Who cares if people want to laugh at you? Who cares if people are seeing you trying? Don't worry about it, because like I said, when that catalogue is viewed in years to come, people are going to be like, damn, she was onto something. Damn, why did we not tap in? We're not doing these things for other people. We're doing it for us and our journey. Obey what God is telling you. If God wants you to start that brand, start it now. Depression is the lack of expression. And trust and believe, I have my times where I am depressed and stressed. Depressed and stressed, baby. When I'm not expressing myself, I feel depressed. That is what depression really, really is at its core, is when you don't express. When you talk about things, or when you create things, or whatever outlet that it is that you use to relieve yourself or to express yourself, you need to do them. You need to continuously do them. I know what helps me. I know the things that I love that help me feel alive, that help me feel happy, that help me cope better, but I won't do them. Like, I love painting, right? But when I'm depressed, I don't want to go to my paint class. Even though I know that it will help me with my depression, it will help me feel better, I don't want to go. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go. Sometimes you just feel like you need to sit in your feelings, and granted, you should, right? But I feel like those moments where you feel so down, you feel so like you're just, there's total despair just kind of washes over you. Those are the times when you need to start creating things. You need to start writing in your journal. Most successful people have stories like this, where they're like, oh, I was going for a breakup, or whatever it is, whatever the catalyst is that pushes you into that creative space, utilize it. Because you can turn your pain into power. We don't create things, we're not giving the world something, we're not contributing to society. What are we doing? What are we really doing? If something is on your heart, do it. If you feel like you need to do something, do it. Because if you don't do it, someone else will. Don't cry on beg when someone else is doing what you wish you was doing, and you have to sit on the sidelines and watch. Because that's what's going to happen. If you decide that, oh, I don't think I'm good enough for this, or I don't think I can do this, someone else is going to do it. And you're going to have to be there watching. And God will make sure that you have a front row seat to watch. I'm sure there's things that you see people doing, you're like, damn, that should have been me, or damn, like, why am I not doing that? You were supposed to, but you didn't want to listen. There's no time for excuses this year. Like, this is the year that we start to do everything that you said, oh, I'll do next week, I'll do next. Do it now. I almost did not make this video. I was like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'm not really feeling that great today. That is where I said no, because there's so much resistance. When there's resistance, that's when you have to fight the most, because that is when the magic is going to start getting created. I see that now. Why is my mind telling me that I shouldn't make the video? Why am I feeling like, oh, I should just put it off and do it tomorrow, when I've committed to myself and I've pledged to myself that I will make a video every Saturday? But I'm like, oh no, I'll do it tomorrow. Why? The fact that you're showing up for yourself is something to be proud of. As creators, we're really hard on ourselves, and we're always like wanting to be perfect. We're always wanting to be the best. But just showing up is enough. It's honestly enough. And if you're a black woman watching this video, I really am praying for your success, praying for your mind, your peace of mind, praying for your mental health, because I know it gets hard. I'm praying for you to keep steadfast on what your journey is and what it is that God wants you to do, because it's so easy to be sidetracked and to be sidelined, or to feel like, oh, you're not on the right path. But it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not do things right the first time, and it's okay to start again. I really want to encourage anyone who's a creative to just keep going, keep trying new things, keep trying new businesses. It does not matter, because anyone who's successful will tell you that they failed many times. And I failed at a lot of things, but I'm still here today making this video, because I feel like it does not matter, because what happened before doesn't define me today. I hope that you guys got inspired and felt a little bit, you know, like a little fire in your belly. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back next week with another video, and yeah, I'll see you then. Bye.